Okay, we're here. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce. Stock markets with Bruce, live from Berlin, Germany. There's a painting behind me here. Doing it's your buddy Uncle. It's Bruce. A photo illustrated, some kind of a print, and that's a picture there of a bridge with two of these turrets. It's a 700 plus year old bridge going over the Spree River, and over here you see that's the TV antenna that is located here in what was East Berlin, now known as Berlin, Germany. And thank you all so much for joining in today. I will show you a quick photo here. I was showing off this photo a bit earlier. This is a shot of that gigantic TV tower, 110 stories tall, and that is in Alexanderplatz. And we're in a hotel kind of near this place. And so this is sort of the hood we're hanging out in today. Not your typical North American looking neighborhood at all, but it is different than what we've been used to. We were in London earlier on this trip, and there I am near the London Eye, but now we're here in Berlin. And thank you all of you for your kind words and words of encouragement and donations that you've been making, and best wishes to Jen and all. We're hanging in there. We're on the road. We've done the UK. We've done London, Liverpool. Now we've done Dortmund, Hamburg, Copenhagen, Stockholm, and we're in Berlin. And we say hi to all of you from around the world, and thank you again for letting us be part of your lives. It's fantastic. The movie, there was a movie that came out, Dumb Money, now playing in select theaters, soon to be everywhere. There's a couple of posters out there about the GameStop story, Dumb Money, and I am more than happy to talk about it. I haven't seen the movie myself. I do want to see it, and eventually I will get around to seeing that show. But the one thing I keep not reading about with regard to the GameStop story is that no one talks about how the company is doing today. Because the movie, to be honest, was really never about GameStop. The movie, Dumb Money, is about the investors who are buying and selling the shares of GameStop. For whatever reasons, they're buying, selling the shares. Now, of course, those of you who are here with me today, who have been with me since 2021, when I started talking about this stock, actually 2020, I started talking about GameStop. For those of you who've been here that long, you know the reason you're here, you joined me originally, is because of the mayhem that was happening with GameStop shares and what it meant and what was going on and all of that. And of course, the mayhem was all about the shorting of the stock that was happening at that time and for years prior. Finally came to a roost, came to a head in December and January and February of 2021. December 2020, January 2021, February 2021. And we've been following it a lot ever since. Well, what they don't talk about is the health of GameStop itself. The stock right now is about 17 something dollars a share, give or take. Okay, 1767 this morning. Remember, though, the shares had split 4 for 1, pardon me, 4 for 1 about a year ago. So you have to multiply the $17 level by 4 to understand that the stock is really more at like $68, $70 a share. $17.50 is $70, I guess. When the stock was overshorted, and being just abused by the short sellers back in the summer of 2020, which again, nobody talks about that. They all want to talk about when it went to 400 a share. But back in the summer of 2020, the stock was at 250 a share pre-split, which is 62 cents a share ballpark today. So the shares were at 62 cents a share if we use today's 17.50 value. And when Ryan Cohen bought into the company, which was December-ish and January-ish of 2021, he started buying the stock in that $6 range, all the way up to about $16. He bought a swag, 13% of the company at those levels. Now, again, that was pre-split. So paying 6 is 150 and paying 16 is 4. So 150 to $4 a share is what Ryan Cohen spent to get his stock. Even now at 17.50 a share, Ryan Cohen is up 400% on the last of his shares. His overall average, he's got to be up over 500%. And he's not done with this investment. He's now fully invested in the company with his time. He is the chairman of the board. He's in effect the actual CEO, CFO. He's the guy. The other thing that they don't talk about is that back in the summer of 2020, January to February 2021, when all the mayhem took place, there were all kinds of analysts who were at that time and to this very day slamming this stock as a piece of garbage and slamming this company as a complete pipe dream, saying that this company's future was going to be nothing but tears and tears and tears, because they were going to be the way of the dodo bird, like Blockbuster, that these retail locations, it's all over. The other thing they did mention at the time was that the company had $400 million in debt. I think $425 million in debt back in the summer of 2020 and early January of 2021. But they didn't mention as often that the company had 450 to 500 million in cash on hand in the bank. They had drawn down their credit lines to beef up their balance sheet so that they could survive COVID. And what they certainly don't talk about today, nobody talks about this today. I don't care who you're reading, what blog you're talking about, almost never mentioned that after the shares had popped up into that 300 range and come down to the 70, 80, 50 range and then back up into the 200, the company, through Ryan Cohen, managed to sell stock from its treasury. At the time, it was $154 a share. So if you do a 4-for-1 split on that, we're talking about $38 a share ballpark. $38 a share. They raised $2 billion in cash. So that after they did that, they paid off the bank loan for $450 million, got rid of it, got rid of the banker. All the rules that the banker had on everything they could and could not do were eliminated. They now had $1.55 billion cash on hand at that moment in time. And right now, $1.2 billion in cash on hand with virtually no debt. The only loan they've got, and they admit it, it's a loan that's outstanding from the government of France. It was a COVID loan. It was virtually a zero interest, take many, many years to pay us back, $40 million. And I believe for GameStop, the reason they qualified for a French government handout like that was because they had operations in France. They had retail stores, and I believe they have some kind of a distribution center in the area. So they took the money. It's free, and they're using it for their operations, but they can pay it back at a moment's notice without any issue whatsoever. Those are things that no one talks about. Then there's one other thing that is not being very actively talked about with regard to GameStop today. And this might be the most important of all the points that I want to make to you. In the last quarter of last year, the last 3 months, or I think it was November, December, and January 2022, 23, just, 9 months ago, they released their financials and they announced that they had made a profit of about $48 or $49 million. Now, it was surprising and it wasn't surprising. It wasn't surprising because that's their best quarter. Christmas. But it was surprising because no one expected them to have a profit. People thought they might break even. They might make 2 or 3 million, but no one thought they would make almost $50 million in that particular quarter. The next quarter, the expectations were that the street was waiting for the company to announce a $150 million loss for the next 3 months, February, March, April. And they came in with a $50 million loss, 100 million less than anticipated. And then just 2 weeks ago, they were supposed to come in theoretically with a $50 to $100 million loss to match last year's quarter, and they lost $2 million this quarter. So they went from a $48 million profit where people thought there was no profit. They lost 50 million when they're supposed to lose 150. They lost 2 million when they're supposed to lose 50 to 100 million. And if you take those 9 months and put them together, they're losing $4 million in 9 months, where the 9 months a year ago put together, they lost over $200 million. Now, we have one more quarter to report on to finish off this 4-quarter segment of time to really understand how are they doing for the last year. And I will guess that they're going to announce a profit in this quarter. And it wouldn't surprise me if the profit in this quarter, 10 to 20 million, means that for the last 365 days, 4 consecutive quarters, they're actually making money. They've actually turned a profit. Now, my guess for the next 4 quarters is that this Christmas, they're not going to make $48 million. I think they're going to make $100 million or more in profit. And for the next quarter, they'll have a gain. The next quarter, again and again and again. There'll be profits every quarter going forward. And why do I boldly make such a prediction? It's because the company's own finances show us that. The company's own financial reports, if you take the time to go through them, you'll note in their reports that audited statements are showing that their cost cutting that they implemented a year plus ago, probably a year and 3 months ago, they started cost cutting, has eliminated, I'm guessing, 400 million in annual expenses off the books of the company. And it's not expenses necessarily at the store. It's at the head office. It's at head office, the distribution centers, and the other areas they look to going into with those NFTs and other ideas. They've dropped all that. And in effect, they've gone old school, which a term I have read, an old school company, pure retail, and they're running this as a nicely, tightly run retail operation, and they are cutting out the fat. And so in 2 years, all the former directors, all the former senior officers, all the folks who were getting generous, goofy stock options and massive pay for ridiculous work, losing nothing but money, they're all gone. And they've been replaced with far lower cost staff across the board. And they've eliminated all kinds of divisions that weren't working out. And I think that they're coming out saying, yeah, we're doing 5-6 billion in sales like before, except that our margins are much, much higher per dollar and our admin costs have been blown out the door, way down. And I think this is continuing. I think this is still ongoing. They're not done yet. And I wouldn't be surprised if next year, the next 4 quarters after this one coming up, they'll make 100 to 200 million in profit. And that, my friends, is a company on its way to $1 a share in profits. And this is a company that if they make $1 a share in profits and then just show the street, next year it'll be $1.50. The year after that, it'll be $2 a year. We're going to just keep on doing this. This is a stock that'll trade at 20 times earnings and will be worth 20 to 40 to $50 a share. It's not going to 1,000 a share. It's not going to 1 million a share. There isn't a short squeeze conspiracy thing going on. All that is over. All those shorters have been they're long gone. We're now with a company that is actually going to survive on its fundamentals. And I think every quarter coming up, they're going to add money to their balance sheet. They're going to add cash to the cash they've got. And this company will become cash richer with no debt, earning money. And it'll be one of the most boring stocks on the stock market. It's possible. It is possible that they start to do stock buybacks. Possible. But I wouldn't count on it. I think they're going to amass larger amounts of cash to just bolster their bank account. And it's impossible to take them over. You've got to buy out Cohen to get the company. I don't see Cohen wanting to sell the stock under 40, 50 bucks a share. What for? What does he need the money to pay his home bills? He doesn't need the money to pay bills. He's building his value. He's building his asset premium. The guy's a winner. He's turning this company into a generating cash flow machine. Now, could they buy into somebody else and do something? Yes, I've talked about that a million times. But again, the movie is out and will be talked about now for a while. And the dumb money thing will be brought up again and again and again. And people will be made to feel stupid or not stupid, maybe feel vindicted that they bought into this thing when they did, the way they did. But that's one story that happened in 2020, 2021, part of 2022. The story I'm talking about today is GameStop is around for a long time, and they're not going anywhere. You noticed in your local shopping mall, the most popular shopping malls in your neighborhood, they're there. If the shopping mall's successful, they're there. So is Zales Jewelry, and so is all the other high-end retailers. GameStop survives in all shopping malls, no problem at all, because this isn't ending. The Blockbuster video store is gone from the 70s and the 80s and 90s. They're gone. Yeah, I agree. Because we don't watch movies like that anymore. Fair enough. But games, with now the 3D and the artificial intelligence games coming out, GameStop is going to clean up. If you have a suspicion that artificial intelligence video games are going to be $19.99, you are dreaming through your ears, buddy. You want to get involved in AI intelligence video games in the next 2 to 5 to 10 years, you're going to pay dearly to play these games. These are going to be far more expensive. You're going to need much stronger hardware to handle it. You're going to have those glasses or whatever those 3D things are on, much better gamer system, all the hardware. You need everything upgraded. Where are you going to buy this stuff? There's a handful of places, one of which is called GameStop. Yeah, you can go to Amazon. I hear you yelling at me. I go to Amazon, Yeah, sure, if they have it. But if you want to see it in real life, you're going to go to your GameStop store. You could go to Walmart and try to buy it there. You could go to Best Buy and try to buy it there. But if you want to get the hands-on lowdown on what it is you're thinking of buying, you're going to go to GameStop, where all the gamers are. You're going to go to where all the others are who are like you, really into it. And GameStop will get its pound of flesh out of this business. And Mr. Cohen knows that. That's my thinking on it. He's got a 10-year gig coming up, or longer, as long as he wants. And who knows what the upside is. There you go. Okay, the movie's coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing it. If any of you do see it, you let me know what you think about the movie. But the shares, they're not going out of business. The company's not going anywhere. They're going to be around a long, long time. And there's the story. And that's what I'm sticking to. The other story today has to do with Rocket Lab. They tried to launch a satellite, I guess last night, yesterday, I don't know exactly when. And it didn't work out. The rocket did not, we had a failure to launch. Houston, we have a problem. And the rocket didn't deliver the satellite to the proper coordinated orbit and all that stuff. And so the market is calling the launch a failure. Investors, and let's clarify that. I shouldn't say the word investors. I should use the word speculators, because all pre-market, we have had speculators all over Rocket Lab stock. And for a while this morning, the Rocket Lab shares got down to 361, 65, 360, something like that for a little while. They've been inching up now the last little while, all the way back now to $4.16. But they're still down on the day, 88 cents on the day. They were down almost $1.20, 50, whatever it was. Now back to 416. For some silly reason, there are people dumb enough to believe, I mean, dumb money enough to believe that this company's going out of business because a satellite didn't launch. Really, they're that stupid, gullible, whatever, over leveraged. To me, this is a buying opportunity of buying opportunities like you have been never handed before. It's just, to me, it's like SoFi opening at $4.50 a share. I'd be yelling at you guys all day just to buy this stuff. Rocket Lab is a bargain under $5, under $4. It is a steal of steals. I only wish it were still at 380 right now, 360, so that I could be yelling at you guys to get your hands on cash secured puts, move into cash secured puts. But now it's 413, and that super cheap trade is gone for the moment. Might come back. But in any event, that's what I see. By the way, U.S. housing starts fell 11.3% in August after a revised 2% rise in July. Yeah, if any of you think that interest rates have nothing to do with the housing market and it'll be just fine, think again. Interest rates going up are bad for the housing market. And here housing starts not going up, not going up. Fun time in the market today. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Great to see you. Great that you're here. Congratulations, those of you out there who are working your way into iron condor trading. You're getting more comfortable with it. I commend you all. Some of you have been now enjoying probably 5 weeks of iron condor income here and there. Some of you have had some trades that have gone sideways. Some of you have had to do some rollovers, but all in all, a vast majority of you into the iron condor game are loving the iron condor game. And I can see why, because the iron condor business is a beauty being offered to you guys. And I think you can make yourselves a real nice buck. Consistent cash flow from iron condor trading. More power to you. Stephen Jackson, good morning. Stephen Jackson, nice to have you here as a lurker. Sure hope you consider becoming a member of the channel. Remember, Stephen, if you do what Richard has done and become a Gold Bagel member, I believe Richard is a Gold Bagel member, one of these guys here, you will start getting daily stock tips, trade tips, and you may want to do that ASAP. We released one last Friday, now another one today. More coming up. Robert, how you doing there, buddy? Nice to see you. Mandu number 5 is here. Good morning. D.H. Ruda, welcome to the show. Deep Value is here. Hector, Amy is here. Coffee Kids Trading, how you doing today? Hector, there's Hector. Dean is here. How are you? Nice to have you here. Is there an Uncle Bruce character in the movie? I don't think so. They didn't clear that with me. Yeah, what else is going on here? Frumbler, Cohen up 500%. Most apes are down 50%. I don't think most apes are down 50%. I don't think so. I think there were a lot of people who bought this stock when it was way back in the 8 to 10 to 12 to 20 range, and then they flipped it, and then they bought in, bought out. I think a lot of people, I know hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of investors and gamblers played GameStop in and out, in and out, in and out. Some lost, some won. Some won beautifully, some lost beautifully. But if you've been around here now for 2 years and you're still a shareholder, chances are you are an option writer and you have made all your money on GameStop writing options now for 2 years, just handing it to your handing money to you. Way to go, everybody. Good morning, Bagel Familia from Alberto. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you here. Karen D is here. Cindy B is here. Hector's here. Touchgrass is here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just passed a GameStop yesterday. My old neighborhood, says Cindy. Stephen Butler, number 52, thank you for coming in here. Appreciate it. What else is going on? What else? I don't know. Let's go. A lot of people talk about Unity. Fair enough. Richard Carlin, I have been a member of this channel for 30 months. Gold, Jerry, gold. Thank you, my friend. Gold Bagel member. Love these announcements. Thank you, those of you. Let us know how long you've been members of this show. We're at 412 on Rocket Live, by the way, after touching 361. Is that right? Dude, it might be an interesting play to stink bid some puts in a 2-week, 3-week range. Could be a nice quick flip there. Beach Boy, I'm dumb money, Uncle Bruce. It's good to be dumb. Rocket Lab starting to re-dip here, says Bobby. Spread. Good morning. I'm here as well. Just cleaning the room. Welcome, everyone. J-Boy has been here, a member for 9 months. J-Boy, thank you. Chill, Uncle Bruce member. Always great to see you guys. Love having you all here, whatever membership you lovely want to be. If you become a Gold Bagel level member, you will receive virtually every day that I'm on the air, you will receive a trading tip of the day from now on. It pays to be a Gold Bagel level. It's my way to give back a little more to the Gold Bagel level members. These folks are paying $25 a month to be a sponsor of this channel, help me stay on the air, keep Jen and I going. And it's my way to give back a little tip of the day. So thank you all for being Gold Bagel members, being Chilling with Uncle Bruce members, of course. Lurkers becoming members. Cannot thank you enough for becoming members of this channel. Anyway, there you go. Deep Value says, dumb money is only dumb when it listens to the smart money, Peter Lynch. Dude is here, member for 12 months. I've learned so much from Uncle Bruce. Take the classes, rewatch the classes, learn and profit. Gold Bagel member for Dude. Thank you, Dude, for again being at the upper echelon. I know that many of you who are Gold Bagel members, quite a few of you send me private messages all the time telling me, I was following your advice and I did this and I did that and I cleaned up. Thank you, Uncle B, for helping me make money. I keep getting these private messages telling Jen and I, we have changed lives. We have changed familial fortunes out there. We have helped people get away from constantly losing money in the market, constantly getting dinged on commissions and doing dumb trades, to not making mistakes anymore, and now positive revenues coming in. I can't be more thrilled. Believe me, I love it. It shows, because as the memberships keep growing, there's only one reason people will send a guy $25 a month to a channel where he doesn't have fancy background graphics. It's because he gives them the right ideas to make money in the market. It's nothing personal. It's just business. And that's what it's about. It's making money. Good morning, everybody from Constantine. Manager is in the house. Number 60, thumbs up. Thank you, my friend from Blight. Manager, Uncle Bruce bought 1,000 Rocket Lab at 413. I'm picking this stuff up, baby. Why not steal this paper? I'll buy more if it comes back 359. And why not steal all of it if you can get your hands on it? If they're going to hand it to you for these stupid prices, you've got to take it away from people. Anyone selling Rocket Lab at these prices is an idiot. You're not an investor. You're clearly not an investor. You are a speculator. You do not know the fundamentals of this company. But hey, there's got to be a seller in order for a buyer to profit. Okay, I mean, you can't buy something that nobody wants to sell. So when I tell you folks to steal Rocket Lab at 412 or 359 or 364 or whatever these prices are, someone out there has to sell it to you, because that's the only way you're going to get this stock. And I can't help the seller. I cannot in any way, I can't justify the seller's actions, but I certainly can't help them either. They're in a world unto themselves. And you know what? If in a week or 2 or 3 from now, these shares are 550, 575, and you're selling them because you bought them down here, am I going to complain? No, I'm going to say, nice job. Well done. Or if you hold them for the longer term, they go to 8 to 10 to 12 a share, and you start writing $15 call options on them, I say way to go. If you can bring in a $2 premium on a stock you paid $4 for, I call that a pretty damn good trade. Yeah, Constantine, good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Bruce, are you near where your parents came from in Germany? It's relative, I guess. Not super really. No.
Close for an Alberta.
Yeah, for a Canadian, oh, it's really close. Bobby, you're a Canadian, so if I tell you that I'm less than 150 miles away from where my mother and father left Germany from, you'd go, oh, you're right, by the way, you're right, it's right there. You tell a German, 150 kilometers away, they go, oh my God, that's way the heck. We took a long plane ride yesterday, a long flight, 1 hour, 20 minutes from Stockholm to Berlin, nonstop, 1 hour, 20 minutes to come from Sweden all the way to Germany. Oh, love it. Octavio, thank you, my friend. 66 thumbs up of the day. There are 156 people here right now watching. Octavio is number 66. What are the rest of you guys doing out there? Do me a favor. Give yourselves a Will Smith dope slap. Wake up, take a gulp of coffee, and hit that thumbs up button for me, would you? Please, please. I'm begging you, please. Computer Whiz, member of this channel for 2.5 years, 30 months. Who needs background graphics when you have a crooked lamp once in a while? I mean, what more do you need? I mean, come on, man. Computer Whiz, thank you, my friend. Chilling with Uncle Bruce, label member. Love you. Whether it's $10 a month or $25 a month, you guys are all awesome. Absolutely every single one of you. Bobby's laughing. Yeah, that's right. 150 miles, 250 kilometers. That's a cup of coffee in Canada. That's true. You go to a Tim Hortons in Banff from Calgary for a cup of coffee to meet a friend. That's a 3.5 hour round trip. Germany, that's a week-long journey. It's Ryan. What stocks are you guys trading? This chat activity helps the channel, by the way. Let's keep chat. Thank you, everybody. We do a lot of stuff here. Bobby, DKNG, DraftKings, the one who has, I'm number 60 now. Well, congratulations. It's Ryan. I've been writing cash ticket puts on $9 SoFi and Poor Mind covered calls on Tesla. Right on there, Ryan. Dean, wondering if I should roll over my Meta Iron Condors. 10 times Condors, 275.85, 325, 335, expires September 22nd. I'm almost up $750. Well, if that's more than half of what you can make on this, there's nothing wrong with this. A rollover might be an idea. Absolutely. Rolling for more money. Bobby Atkinson, also, I'm trading CGC. Lorraine, good morning. Number 70 something on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. It's Ryan Meta at 302. Take the money and run. Let's see, Uncle Bruce, are you partaking in Oktoberfest activities? No, I am not partaking in Oktoberfest activities, but I am enjoying the odd libation of a Pilsner beer here in Berlin and elsewhere in Germany. Let me show you just what I mean by that. This right here, I picked up this Berliner Kindle Pilsner, premium Pilsner, yesterday. This is, what's the percentage alcohol in this thing? It's a 5.1%. There it is. That's a 5.1%. It's a half a liter can. I think I paid 80 cents, 80 euro pennies for this. That might make it 95 American cents for this beer. Now, for Americans who pay 95 cents a beer, I don't know if you get them this big, you might go, that's not a big deal. That's what we pay. For Canadians, to pay $1.20 for a beer, Canadian money, this is a joke. I think in Canada that would run about $1.60 for that size of can. You'd pay a lot more than 80 cents in any event. And that's good old German beer. And that's just one of dozens. I was at a neighborhood grocery store. They had 35 different beer available. What do you want? None of it Bud Light, by the way. Just saying. Anyway, there you go. White Feather, good morning, White Feather. It's Ryan. You might take a look at Iron Condors on Adobe. JR, number 74, good morning, Mon. Good morning, everybody. It's Ryan. So White Feather, how do you like about Adobe? What do you like? Good premiums. JR, member for 13 months, a year and a month, and what a great ride. Right on, JR. Thank you, my friend. I know JR is definitely a Gold Bagel level member. That's us together in California just a few months ago. Thank you, my friend. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, you are greatly missed. DH, look out, Uncle Bruce is drinking on the air. Bobby Atkinson, number 75, probably in $7 probably in Canada. When you buy that at a restaurant in Canada, it's $6-7. You buy that at a liquor store in Canada, you're going to have to buy 6 or 12 or 24 to get a beer under $2 a beer in Canada at a liquor store. Yeah, it's expensive as hell. 80 cents for one. I bought 2 of these, one for Jen, one for me. Didn't have to buy 6 of these or 12 of these. About 1, but 2. This costs more than the beer. Yes, it does. Unreal. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. We have now the thumbs up meter showing 82 lonely thumbs ups with 159 people watching the show. Thank you all for not supporting this channel. BW, 30 freaking months. What was I thinking? I've been a member here for 2.5 years. Changing lives you are with the capable wit of your wife, Auntie Jen, as your sidekick. Thanks for what you're doing. My wife told me to say that, and enjoy vacationing. Thank you to your missus. Mine is just off camera over here. Say hi there.
Hi there.
She's here. She hears everything you're saying to me. She's writing it down, and she's taking names. She's also taking names of everyone who's giving me thumbs ups and the names that don't seem to be giving me thumbs ups. And she's waiting to meet you folks on the 21st of October in New Jersey, live at our meet and greet. And she's going to talk to you about those of you coming to that meet and greet who are not giving us thumbs up.
Am I the sheriff?
She's the sheriff. There you go. It's Ryan. How far out do you look for Adobe Condors? Ryan is curious to know. Bobby, that price is why my wife and I enjoy the green liqueur. Oh,
The green.
I see. Okay.
Little Pepsi.
I don't know.
The green fairy.
Or maybe the kind that turns into smoke. The green.
The green fairy.
No.
The green fairy is Pepsi.
That could be it too. White Feather, new member of this channel at the Gold Bagel level member. White Feather, welcome back, my man. So glad to see you here, and thank you for your support of this YouTuber. A number of you have become Gold Bagel members in the last few days because we've put up these new trade alerts. There'll be another one tomorrow, another trade tip coming up for Gold Bagel members only. Look for these early. I try to get them up in the pre-market to give you folks a heads up so you have some time to figure out whether you care about it or not, or want to look into it or not. And if it helps you make money, I'm a happy guy, believe me. We're at 411 on Rocket Lab, by the way, for the moment. Thank you, White Feather. Kurt, consider what you make in a job in Germany is a lot less than Canada, but you do get more holidays. Yes, you only get free university, no student loans, free healthcare, no premiums, 1 year maternity leave easily for women and men, apparently. Yeah, you get a lot. And then you can buy beer for 80 cents. I could have bought some beers yesterday for 55 cents each. If I bought 6 packs. Yeah, apparently a beer in Munich right now for Oktoberfest. It's not, I don't know if it's on yet, but a beer in Munich for Oktoberfest, $15 American for a pitcher, a big glass stein of beer. No, thank you. It's okay. Yeah, that's like oy vey. Sorry, forgot to renew my membership, Uncle B. White Feather, welcome back, man. You're awesome, buddy. Love the hat. Love you. Bobby, the smoke type. Yeah, I figured. Brittany Anderson. Hi, Bruce. Hello, Mrs. Brittany Anderson. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a good day out there today. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and saying hi to us. Jen and I are here in Berlin, Deutschland, in Germany. It is 3:10 in the afternoon, local time for us. And I appreciate all of you who have popped by to say hi. It's great to have you. This is kind of near where we live. This is not far from where we are. That giant TV tower is 110 stories tall, and we're very close to it. That is Alexanderplatz here in Berlin, a beautiful area. That is the Spree River running through there, and you can take one of those boat tours along there. There are dozens of boat tours available on the Spree River. That domed building along the river there, that is likely no, that is likely one of the museums on Museum Island.
Ooh.
Over on the left, do you see a crane way over on the left there? There's a domed building in front of that. That might be the Reichstag, but I could be mistaken. The angle of this photo is not conducive to looking over Brandenburg Gate area, but it is looking at the Spree River and the huge TV tower that was built in the 70s by the East German government. They built that, and they thought by putting up that TV tower looking so futuristic that they could convince their people in East Germany, who were basically caged in, they were not free to leave East Germany, certainly couldn't go to the West. They were being told by the propagandists that East Germany is the happening place. You live in East Germany, you live in the forefront of mankind because we have got it going on here. Not very many East Germans fell for that one-liner. As a matter of fact, East Germans were chortling to themselves about that because they knew that West Germany was the place you wanted to be. You did not want to be in East Germany. You wanted to be in the West. You could say anything you wanted to say, think anything you wanted to think, hang out with whomever you wanted to hang out with, read whatever books you wanted to read, watch whatever TV shows you wanted to watch, listen to whatever music you wanted to listen. You could travel from West Germany by plane to England, to the United States, to any other European country, around the world. As an East German, you were forbidden to go anywhere. You were allowed to travel in your summer holidays with the right papers. You could go to Hungary, the Czech Republic. You could go to Russia. You could go to other Eastern Bloc countries, Soviet Union countries. You couldn't go to the West because they figured you wouldn't come back. They wouldn't let you go because you wouldn't come back. Grandparents were allowed. If grandma and grandpa lived in East Germany, grandma or grandpa could come to the West, but they'd have to get a visa to do it. And the visa would have to be paid for in West German marks. They didn't want their own currency for the visa. They wanted the West German marks. So if you were coming over for like a week, you'd pay like $200 in hard currency for a 1-week visa. And if you didn't come back, there would be problems for grandpa who was left behind. If you wanted a 2-week visa, it would be $400. And you could go like once every year, maybe for 1 or 2 weeks at a time. They eased up on that eventually, but it was for hard currency, only hard currency. But if you were a 25-year-old kid, you had no chance of getting out unless you escaped out of East Germany through one of the tunnels, through some sort of a devious means across the border. Very few did, and very few dared. But in '89, everyone walked out, and the country collapsed within weeks. Anyway, there you have it. Welcome all. It's great to see you all here. Welcome. What else is going on here? White Feather. It's Ryan. I've gone 4 or 5 weeks with a 100-point spread. Splair. It's the too cheap beer isn't tasty, but the Oktoberfest is really a public robbery to humanity. Kurt, I think it's 6 months because it's that way for women in Ireland. Brittany, my husband and I are no longer own an Acura, but we now own a hybrid Toyota Corolla. We get around 55 miles to the gallon. pretty good there. That's pretty good. Blair, I could visit my auntie there and directly head out for you and Jen. But said I have to work on Thursday already again. Spare, it's all good. We caught up with you in Dortmund. It was a pleasure. And you take her easy, buddy. Beach Boy, Auntie Jen, which one are you? The good or the bad? I definitely not the ugly. Which one are you? Number 93 for Blair. Yeah, which witch are you, Beach Boy? If you want to shoot. Don't talk. There you go. Thank you everybody for joining us. We're 14 minutes away from opening up. 14 minutes. We're down about 70 points on the Dow. We were up earlier, but we're now down 70. We're down 9 3/4 on S&P. We're down 49 now on the Nasdaq market. Oil is up 185 at 93.34. All righty. That's the story. The housing start thing may have unsettled the market a little bit. So-called soft landing that people are still looking for. I don't know if they're going to get anything like that. Good morning from Larry Titus. Hey, everybody. I'm number 97, says Larry. Larry, thank you, my man. Always being there for us. The bell ringer extraordinary. Appreciate that. We have here 156 folks watching. We got 98 thumbs ups. We only have about 58 slackers hanging around. If this number is accurate, a lot of folks sort of come and they go. They come in, then they leave. They come back, they leave. Thank you all for being with us this morning. It's great to see you here. Larry, you are always welcome. Do you remember when oil was below zero? Do you remember that? Was that about a year and a bit ago? Oil went negative $30 a barrel for what, a couple hours? That was fun. Brittany, just over a month ago, he was rear-ended on his way home from work, and our precious car was totaled. Got a new one. Way to go, Brittany. BW, since we're going to be in New York next month, I thought I could set up some tours of the famous Picante sauces factories New York City's famous for. Get a rope. Yes, the old commercial. Remember those commercials for sauces for taco sauces? Yeah, this one's made in New York City. New York City. The cowboys sitting around a campfire. You can't make this sauce in New York City. What the hell is that all about? Let's go on some tours of the Picante factories in New York City. Yes, good eating. Oh, too much fun. You guys are great. Thank you all for joining in. 418 now on Rocket Lab. It's coming on. It's coming on again. Rocket Lab slowly inching higher. It got down to 360 something for a little while, but I don't know if we're going to back off again. It might. It certainly could do it in the opening minutes, but I don't know if it will. The volume on Rocket Lab so far this morning, 2.8 million. I think saner heads are prevailing, and some smart investors are coming and going, this Rocket Lab down in the 410-20 range is kind of a joke. I think I'll buy all I can afford to buy now and say thank you very much. May I have another? Not a bad move. Again, those of you who are in the option writing business, you might want to consider $4 or $5 cash secured puts for January 2024, April or beyond, as a way to haul in some money on a stock that is kind of cheap right now. Anyway, there you have it. Oh boy. BW Picante sauce. Cookie, get a rope. The one who was, too bad I don't have any of my ducks in a row to buy more stocks. Brittany, I may sometimes drop in to say hello. It's nice to see you, Brittany. Thank you. Cindy B, I bought 200 in the pre-market. Nice move. No, oh, pardon me. I'm hiccuping now. Of course, it's live. What do you want? Jen was coughing earlier. I'm hiccuping. What can I say? It is what it is. We do what we do, and it is the way it is. Thank you all for joining us. Great to have you in here. Thank you to those of you who have become members, those of you who are members, those of you who are upgrading your membership to the gold bagel hiccup level. Thank you all for doing that. And like I said, I'm attempting to throw you another perk if it's possible. Other than the free hiccups, I'm trying to throw you another perk, which is a trade tip of the day.
Like
And,
six sips of Coke.
have little sips of Coke.
Yeah, 6 of them in a row. Do that. Get rid of your hair.
Maybe that's the way to do it. Yes. 414 on Rocket Lab. Maybe I should sit straight at the camera instead of looking from the side. I don't know. Maybe I should do a headstand. Maybe that'll get rid of the hiccups. Maybe I could do a dance and get rid of the coughs. I don't know.
Little sips.
Thank you all for being here. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I want to write calls on AI. Which month and strike do you recommend I follow on AI? Well, where are we at on AI right now? It's pre-market. I think pre-market we're sitting at 26.85. So depending how far up you want to go, if you can write into late this month into October now, you might want to move into October's and take some condor, put some condors on. And maybe you can do like a 21, 22 puts and 31, 32 calls or something like that, or more. Bring in a spread, a credit spread on the condor. Bring in a nice little credit and go that direction. I wonder if that's the way to go. I'm wondering. Just asking as I keep hiccuping. I don't know. Hector, you got to check those out. The hiccups are there. Far Lumus, you're talking about Germany. Reminds me of the story of the Monty Python group told when they went to one of those cities. They weren't being allowed in, and they said Graham told them they were Jewish. Gee, I wonder why they wouldn't let him in. Wing Commander, good morning. Number 107. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, sir. Manager, Uncle Bruce, drink water and get rid of the hiccups. Constantine, I'm 108 on the thumbs up meter. Every time you hiccup, Bruce, you're getting another thumbs up. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. 112 now have come in. I've done at least that many hiccups. Thank you all for joining in. Here we are, Matthew, number 111, buddy. I'm there. 111 on the thumbs up meter. 7 minutes to go, and we open up for trading today. Down 54 on the Dow, nothing to get excited about. Down 9 on S&P. Down 50 on NASDAQ, up 220 on oil. Oil is overpriced. The markets want to go higher. And what can I say? We're going to just have to follow this and see where it goes. We got Rocket Lab at 414 right now. Cindy B, boo! I tried to scare them out of you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, 411 on good old Rocket Lab. SoFi 864 down 3 cents. Kind of a quiet opening scenario there. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Thank you all. Thank you all for popping through here, being part of the gang here. It's nice to have you in. Berlin, Germany is where we're at right now, near Alexanderplatz. JJ Money Python and the Holy Grail hiccup scene. BW, hold off on cash secured puts for Rocket Lab, or have some really good stinkers in there at the bell and see if they fill on a ridiculous drop at the open, or will it spike and buyers load the boat? Those are the questions we're asking. That's true, Matthew. I am closing my Iron Condor today and rewriting either tomorrow or Friday for SPYs. See, if you get into the Iron Condor game where you're writing Spider or triple Qs for 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, so that you can have a much higher and lower range on your contracts, this is a good strategy because with maybe a week to go, if those are 3 week contracts, and a week left to go on those iron contracts, the premiums on these top end and bottom ends will go to nothing, chances are. And you'll be able to close them out for a lovely profit. and write either closer in contracts for another credit, or you wrote an iron condor with 3 weeks to go, and now with a week and a half to go or less, you're going to fold out of those condors, roll out into 3 week further out contracts again. You're going to constantly go from 1 to 1.5 weeks to go to now 3.5 weeks to go. Added higher premiums way out on the range, and keep bringing in the cash. And you have this rollover happening every week or 10 days. You may find that last week you wrote a 3-week contract. The week before you wrote a 3-week contract. This week you're going to write another 3-week contract. And you're rolling these every week. You're rolling one of these 3 all the time. And you're doing 10, 20 at a time. And you're hauling in 50 cents to $1 net credit to you, times 20 contracts. That's 20 times $50 to $100. That's $1,000 to $2,000 every week to 10 days. What on earth are you working for? I don't know why you have day jobs here, you guys. I don't know why you don't need a day job. Matthew, that's true. I usually go 8 days out, and I've been having good luck with that. I'll go longer out. There you go. There you have it. The longer out you go, the higher your calls can be, the lower your puts can be, giving you that much more protection from the market value. And those contracts will die first. They die well before expiry day, well before, because they're so far out of the money. This is the point of the condor. Shrinkage, my friend. Think George Costanza. Do the opposite. Bagel Babe, Uncle Bruce is falling apart. I can't stop laughing. Hawkeye, 119 thumbs ups, Bruce. You keep hiccuping, and I'll keep giving you thumbs ups. 119 have come in. I thank you so much. Thank you. Karen, I tried to create spider iron condors yesterday, but my brokerage was having problems. They are costing me money. Time to leave your brokerage. If you can't get them to work, you'll walk from those guys. Head to Tasty Trade. Folks on this channel, tell everybody, what is the best platform you're using to do iron condors? Have you found a platform that really works well for condors, and why? Tell us now, please. Tell us, Matthew. Very true. Very true. There you go. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you. We're opening in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and I'm still hiccuping. I can't help. 425 on Rocket Lab. We've come up from 360 to 425. There were some bargoons out there this morning. Oh my. Oh, if only you got an alert. If only you were a Gold Bagel member of this channel and you got your trade alert an hour and a half ago. If only someone gave you a heads up to tell you to buy the Rocket Lab when it was under $4 a share. All you have to do is be a Gold Bagel member and you find out this stuff. It's so easy. It pays for itself. Oh my God. If you buy 1,000 shares of Rocket Lab at $375 and you sell 1,000 shares at $425, you make $500. That is 20 months of Gold Bagel membership with all the hiccups thrown in for nothing. Tell me that isn't a good deal. Luca, 120 here on the thumbs up meter. Ciao. Finally back home from my crazy traveling schedule. Luca, thank you, my friend. Great to hear from you. Welcome back home there in Italy. Adieu. Tasty Trade is so great for options. They let you close at the desired percentage of profit. Perfect when you're crossing your arms. That is a sweet ride. Their first trade, low cost for Americans and beginner friendly. White Feather, Tasty Trade works for me. Thank you, manager, for recommending it. JR, okay, Rocket Lab, come down and sell to me at 126. I dare you. A Splair, the more you know, the better it works there. Farmers, the drunken hiccups brings back a lot of stupid memories. We're about to open. Larry Titus is about to hit the bells for us. Thank you, Larry. for letting us in and getting it going, letting the world know we're up and running. We're just waiting for the the bells to hit. Larry is around. I know he's around. I think we're up and trading. Yeah, there they are. There. Thanks, Larry. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you from Berlin. Fool of a Took. Tasty Trade has been the only broker that has worked for me. However, there's a however. Let me know, what's your favorite broker for Iron Condor trading, option trading? What platform do you recommend to everybody out there, and why? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thank you all for being here. We are alive and well, kind of, sort of. We're open. The markets right now, Dow is down 57 roughly, S&P down 11, NASDAQ down 60, 63. We're trying to stay conscious, and we're trying to stay on top of it. Oil up 178. Thank you all for being here. Fool of a Took. If you are super active on the condors, make sure you have 25 grand in your account, or you will be labeled as a pattern day trader. Interesting comment there. Very interesting comment. I know my larger traders have no problem with that. Many of you are trading your way up past 25,000 now. Not a problem either. I understand. Congrats, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I think Rocket Lab is 425. Yep. We seem to be open, and we seem to be at 436 on Rocket Lab. 436. We were as low as 360 in the pre-market, and we're now 436 and climbing on Rocket Lab as Bruce is battling the hiccups. Yeah, 436 on 4.5 million volume. We're heavy volume on Rocket Lab, and we're coming on fast. This company is not going out of business. Thank you. Manager White Feather, you are welcome. JJ, every time Uncle Bruce hiccups, I see another penny in my Icon Condor wings. How about that? Thank you very much, and congratulations. 437 on Rocket Lab. We're down 40 on the Dow. Nothing to worry about. Blair, on eToro, it's already open since the bell and moving between 420, 440 range right now. 872 on SoFi. We're up a nickel there, and we seem to have the market now at about down 40 on the Dow, I think. And there we go. Let's see if I can get my big ass iPad to wake up and cooperate. Not easy. Down 45 on the Dow, down 11 on S&P, down 54 on NASDAQ. Okay, oil is up 170 on oil right now. Okay. Fool of a Took. I just took some savings. I took out some of my savings to meet the requirement. And they will replenish the savings once the account gets to 30,000. My goal is to have 25 grand in cash in my brokerage account, so I never have to worry about it. Puke Burb, I emailed TD Ameritrade, and they agreed to lower my fees to 50 cents, given the Iron Condor strategies and the volume of contracts those end up creating. Right on. Joe Oliva. Joe, I've been taking a drink every time Uncle Bruce hiccups. It's been a rough, fun start to my day, I'll tell you that. He's following Auntie Jen's advice. Drink 6 times very quickly to get rid of it.
Little sips. Like 6 in a row. Don't talk. Do 6 in a row.
Impossible.
Break.
Stand on your head, walk backwards, do a skip rope, jump up and down, imitate Colin Mockery, do something, anything, make me laugh. What can I say?
You want to keep hiccuping? Keep on hiccuping.
Clay, Fool of a Took, 25 grand account does help with being reactionary. with your trades, but I disagree. Most of my condors have taken at least a day or two for value to come in. JJ, what time is the Federal Reserve update later today? I don't know, noon sometime Eastern. I don't know, sometime later today. Sometime later. Okay, we're down 40 on the Dow, maybe 60. It depends on who you want to believe. I'm not sure which system is correct right now. Excuse me. GameStop seems to be up a penny. SoFi is up 15 cents to 883. I think. Hard to tell. I'm trying to. I don't know which quote to believe. Rocket Lab looks like it's 448. It looks like 448, but it could be 437. So some of you may have better quotes than I have right now because my systems are somewhat screwed up. I think I know what the problem is. Hang on, it's not the hiccup. It's something else. I have another reason why my quotes aren't as accurate. Okay. It looks like we're down 64 on the down. Okay. Clay is saying, I've lost part of my eyebrows playing with the spider condors that are same day expiry. I need to push things out to at least 2 to 7 days, depending. Stephen Butler, I find holding my breath helps getting rid of hiccups, but it would be hard for you to do that comment in the market at the same time. Slayer, I see the stock about 450. Rocket Lab 453, I think now. I think you guys are correct. Look, you're all about the same neighborhood, 450, 453. Way to go, Rocket Lab. Way to go. GameStop up a penny, SoFi up 18, Apple up 32, Netflix up 160, AI down 11, Nvidia down 277, Tesla up 112, Rocket Lab 451 down 52 cents. It's come back 90 cents from the low. Yes. Matterport down 3.9 cents. SmartRent up a half a penny. Unity up 40. Google down 74. Moderna down 2 cents. Cisco down 17. Pfizer up 23. IBM up 9. HPQ up 14. Microsoft down 263. Amazon down 227. So we got some green. We got some red. Not much of anything at the moment. Just a lot of hiccups today. Fool of a took. Clay, I've been writing 2-day spiders. Slayer, in my case, it helps to hold on the breath shortly before the next hiccup. That should disappear. Congratulations, all of you, on your cures. Well done, everybody. I'll just die quietly over here by myself. Don't worry about me. Oh, my gosh. Okay. 885 on SoFi, coming back to 9. Let's go, SoFi. Go back to 10, would you? That would be a lot nicer. Oh, yeah, okay. Boy. Rocket Lab, 460. 460. That's a $1 recovery on Rocket Lab from the pre-market trade. Yes, it is. We're down 44 cents on Rocket Lab. Only now 44 cents. JJ, I hear there's a myth that sticking a tissue on your forehead can stop hiccups. Give it a try. Let me know how it works out. Thank you. Way to go. Oh my gosh. Up 19 on SoFi. For a moment, we got up 19 cents on SoFi. 887 for the high of the day on SoFi today so far. Pushing that $9 level again. Okay. We'll take that and we'll say, thank you very much, sir. May I have another? Interest rates 4.35 on the U.S. 10-year. That's higher than yesterday. The U.S. dollar against the euro, 106.9. Not much of a change. Pound 124. Pretty flat actually over there. Not much going on. We're down 51 on the Dow. We're down 6 on S&P. We're down 39 on NASDAQ. We're not moving much on these markets. We really aren't doing much this morning. Rocket Lab 462. 462 on Rocket Lab. Giddy up, everybody. Giddy on up. It's okay. And another hiccup. There you go. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for following this channel. Thank you for being Gold Bagel members. Congratulations, Gold Bagel members, for picking up today's early trade tip. It's certainly benefiting you if you're able to take advantage of the pre-market trading. And if you did pick some up, well done on Rocket Lab. Well done on Rocket Lab. Absolutely beautiful. 126 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. That is wonderful. 155 of you are here. 126 thumbs ups. I think it's time to honor the Knights of Ni. It might be time to send out a few Ni emojis to let the Knights of Ni know that we honor them, we respect them, and we know the power they have over the markets. The more Ni emojis we show off, the better off our markets do. Manager says, I sold the Rocket Lab, mill, buy back when it dumps off again. Splair, I'm up 35 already. Gold membership paid through that video right there, says Splair. See, there you go. Options Nomads and Constantine and Splair and Stephen Butler. Neat. Here they go. Lame Duck, must be good German beer, Uncle Bruce. Must be good. A White Feather, neat. Hector, neat. Puke burp, all kinds of puke burps showing up there. I say it's Ni emoji time. Thank you all for the Ni emojis, letting the Knights of Ni know how important they are to this channel. Spicy Android, Splair, neat. There they are. They're coming out. Ni emojis across the board. Untamed Viking, Lame Duck. Here we go. Neat. There you have it. Thank you all. Can't ignore the Ni emojis. Absolutely cannot ignore that. We're down 76 points on the Dow. A little dip. S&P down 7, NASDAQ down 34. Okay. 875, 876 on SoFi. Off a little from that 887 high. Rocket Lab now 457 right now. Up, down only 47 cents on the session. TJ, neat. Karen, I can't find my Ni emoji lately. I can't find it. I have no idea what's going on with that. I wish I knew. Deep Value, neat. Neat Value found their Ni emoji. Absolutely found it. Okay. GameStop up 3, SoFi up 9, Apple up 31, Netflix up 196, AI down 6 cents, Nvidia down 329, Tesla's up 65. Rocket Lab down 45 cents at 458, 459. Matterport down 2.5. SmartRent up a penny. Owens Corning down 42. ATP down 22. Unity up 2. Google down 15. Moderna up 159. Cisco down 25. Pfizer is up 16. IBM up 7. HPQ up 14. Microsoft down $2. Amazon down 220. Home Depot down 270. Vanik down 115. Adobe up $2. Goldman up 54, Boeing down 38, Meta up 51, Target is up 39, JP Morgan up a nickel, Costco up 84, Walmart up 16, Disney down 188, American Airlines up 6, DraftKings down 54, AMC down 18 cents to 762. That's 76 cents a share. Old school pricing. That's what I got. That's what I show. That is the dealio, everybody. Thank you, Deep Value DH. Thank you. Karen is here. Neat. The Ni emojis are coming in. Alrighty. 463 on Rocket Lab. 465 on a whole bunch of volume now. Rocket Lab volume is now 6.6 million. And buyers are coming in at $469.70 a share, scooping up Rocket Lab stock. They're just buying it up, and it's running back very, very quickly. There it is. That's a good sign after hitting 360 this morning. Sure didn't last long, I'll tell you that, but it did get there briefly and was a buying opportunity for a bunch of you out there. If you took advantage of it, way to go. Right on. Lame Duck. I'm up 37% on my 10 Amazon Iron Condors expiring on Friday. Buy back now or wait for a bigger gain, 50%. What do you think? Well, if you're in the middle of the range, enjoy the party. Cross your arms and watch shrinkage make you richer. What can I say? 363 on Rocket Lab. Look, on that Amazon Condor, you have to ask yourself whether or not you're just going to wait until tomorrow or Thursday to close out the Friday Condor, or if you keep gaining on this thing, you might roll this afternoon, late this afternoon, you'll roll into next week's Condors for Amazon and choose a very high spread between calls and puts, adjusting slightly if necessary, bring in another credit, close, roll, thank you, rinse and repeat, and get richer. It's kind of simple. It was the pool. Shrinkage on lame ducks, 10 contracts, 10 iron condors. Well done. I love it. I love seeing this stuff. This is what I live for. Folks, let me know. You send me private emails. You tell me how you're doing. And this just confirms just how far things have evolved on this channel since January 2021. I'll tell you, the other day, I happened to be just surfing my channel, and I was trying to remember when certain things happened on this channel, because those January, February days were really hectic and really intense. When this is 2021, when GameStop did its massive blow up, and I recall, I think it was a Wednesday, January 17th or something like that, 2021. It was the first time that this live show had hit something like 71,000 views. I'm not sure how many have happened since the day itself, maybe 5,000 more. So it may have been 66,000, and now it's 71. I don't know. But I was on for 7+ hours. I was on for the whole day, from pre-market right through the market till the close. And then I went running to the bathroom. But it was the first time Jen brought me a bagel. It was the first time someone called me Uncle Bruce.
They tried daddy.
They tried daddy. Would you be my daddy? But someone said, no, you're like my uncle. I wish you were my uncle. And then it stuck. It was one of the first times that serious cash donations were coming in, like serious, because I couldn't read the comments fast enough. At that time, we didn't have memberships, and anyone could comment, and that comment thing was spinning out of control. I couldn't read them. And so in order to get my attention, people would send me a donation with a question. And I was also getting PayPal donations at that time, because people knew they were now viewers for like a week already. And they knew, send him a donation on PayPal. He gets way more money. And so I was saying thank you to those folks. And they were writing questions with those donations. It was incredible. It was just incredible. So much was happening, evolving at that moment, as GameStop in one day went from, I think we went from 220 to 370 in one session, back down to 310.20, back up to 350 again. Like that was one day, that day. It was unfathomable. People are asking me, what do I do? What do you think? What do you think? So I was doing what I could, living through that. It was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. And I know some of you once in a while, you'll go back, you'll look at my channel, and you can look at videos that I did way back then. I even looked up videos from 2020. I wanted to find out when was the first time I ever mentioned GameStop in a video on this channel. And I think it was June of 2020. June, I mentioned the short position. And it was like every month or so I was doing another video about GameStop until about December. And I started coming out with, I might have done 5 or 6 videos in December about GameStop, just videos. And then I did a couple of surprise live shows. I just did like a live whatever. And then it was mid to late January when I started going live a lot because the stock was just going nuts. It broke through $20, went to 40, went to 60, went to 70, so I was on a lot because I had a lot of viewers that were into the stock at 5, 8, 12, 15, 20, 25. And they were wondering, how much higher can it go? Should I hold it through 25 to 30? It went to 300. Shortly thereafter, it was nuts. It was just nuts. That was dumb money. That was Dumb Money. The movie Dumb Money. I saw that on my channel happening, but my viewers weren't stupid. My viewers were smart money, and they were asking questions before pulling triggers. But boy, we got discovered. As a matter of fact, that day on the 17th of January, we went from 6,500 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers on this channel in one day. I think it was within a week of that, we reached 60 to 80,000 subscribers. And a week or two after that, we were at over 100,000 subscribers, like within just another 2 weeks. And there were days we had over 200,000 views of this show. 200,000 on all day long. It was insanity. I had no idea where it was going, how it was going. No classes yet. No mention of writing options yet. It was just try to understand what's happening in the moment. And it was nuts in the moment. It was nuts. But there were names I recognized back then. There were a lot of names I don't recognize anymore, but there are names I remember, and there are still some names I saw that are here now. And so that was kind of cool. Really, really cool. Anyway, thank you all for your continued support of this old YouTuber, soon to be 68. In front of your very eyes will turn 68 this week. 131 thumbs ups from the gang of 156 of you. You guys are amazing. I thank you. That is phenomenal percentage support of this YouTuber. I thank you so very, very much. You are the best. Please subscribe to this channel if you're just hanging around. If you're hanging around and you've subscribed, please consider becoming a member. And if you are going to consider becoming a member, please consider becoming a gold bagel level member of this channel. You will receive some perks that others do not receive. I try to make it worth your while to be a $25 a month member. Every chance I get. So thank you all for being here with us. Jen and I love you for it. We're just grinding along here, opening this market up. I have Rocket Lab sitting here at looks like 454, something like that. The indexes are down 67 on the Dow, which is 1/5 of a percentage point. S&P down 11, that's 1/4 of a point. And the NASDAQ, 71 points lower, 1/2 point. Nothing going on. Oil is dripping back. It got to 93 something, maybe even 94. It's now 92.33, up 85 cents. Starting to give up quite a bit of its gains here in the last 30 minutes. Oil is backing up quickly. Maria Powell, 131. I'm late. Hello, everybody. Hi, Maria. Manager Uncle Bruce, I was short Tesla, just covered and locked in 84.40 profit. Thank you. Golden sucks. Rock and roll. Spirit, we should do a meetup. Should do a big meetup. Cindy, AI is one of the top 10 stocks on Wall Street bets. Hopefully they can make it move a little. Well, you know, they're talking about it all the time. They're always talking about AI, talking about GameStop, SoFi, Unity, NVIDIA. These are, you know, Tesla. These are the top names. Lots of activity, lots of following, lots of premiums on some of these, which again, for Iron Condor creators could be perfect. Poor man cover call writers are enjoying some nice premiums too. Congrats, everybody. I think we're only down 54 on the down. We seem to be coming back a little bit, a little higher. Okay. GameStop down 21, SoFi down 9, Apple down 11, and over on Rocket Lab, we're at 454 after reaching 470 for a moment. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, for your 69th birthday, it's a fancy number. Oh, that's next year, my friend. I can't think that long. I got a birthday in 3 days I got to get over first. I got a whole year of 68 right now, saying goodbye to my 67th year. Started YouTubing at age 62. Oh my gosh. Are we having fun yet? Has it been a ride? No kidding. Has it been a ride? Thank you all for helping Jen and I get to Berlin together again. We were here last year. We're here this year. We're in a much quieter hotel, by the way, than last year. Last year at this time, the hotel we were in here in Berlin had construction going on with one of those, those chisel machines. That was going on for a whole week. We were here last year. No construction crews around here. I don't see anything, so hopefully we're okay. Oh man, I don't want that anymore. Thank you all for being part of this gang of mine. You're the best. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, Spare. I don't know what next year brings. I have no idea where we're going to be, what we're going to do. We're not sure. Lame Duck birthday Friday for Uncle Bruce. That's true. It's coming up. Birthday for Uncle B this week. Oh my gosh, I just don't know what to make of it. $4.50 on Rocket Lab, down 54 at the moment, and the high of the day 469, the low 417 on the actual trading session. But pre-market, we were down to 359, 360 for moments, only moments. But we spent a lot of time under $4 in the pre-market today. A lot of time. Haven't spent any of it on the actual trading day, so interesting to watch that. Okay, everybody. Thank you for popping through. So great to see you. 135 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. 147 people watching. Thank you. Keeping up the following. I appreciate it very much. Rock and roll, guys. There it is. That's the story. I'm sticking to it, man. The stock market's in plain English. Trying to stay on top of these iron condor trades and option trades and everything else. See what gives. I've been getting emails lately, like in the last 2 days. People want to talk to me about GameStop. There seems to be some documentary guy out there who, well, someone claims to be working with the guy on a documentary on GameStop and would like my input for an interview on it. And I'm not sure if I want to be part of it, to be honest. I'm really not sure if it's in my best interest to comment about GameStop to a filmmaker. I don't know. I've talked to, I remember 2 years ago, I talked to filmmakers for months about GameStop. Nothing ever came of it. My name was never mentioned anywhere. My channel was never promoted. I don't ever recall getting a kudo from anybody. I just don't know if there's anything in it for me to, do anything there. I don't know. I don't know. Luca, I just realized I'm 5 minutes behind on the live stream. Welcome, my friend Asplayer. Please do it and mention our channel. Yeah, I am not interested in being part of what I would call a hit piece. If someone wants to do something on GameStop and just call people stupid and all that, I don't want to be part of that. That's not what I'm about. That's not what my followers really are about either. So I don't want to besmirch my followers. I don't want to in any way associate, a negative story and my channel together. I just don't feel that's proper, correct, accurate. I think this channel, people here have done well. if you've stuck around for 2.5 years, you are down the highway a ways with certainly respect to learning how to write options and bring money in from this market. Man, are there folks ahead here? There's already a document on this. Don't fall for it. There you go. Let's see. It might help your channel. Well, then again, it might not. The thing that I think about is this is not a GameStop channel. I'm not a GameStop promoter, someone who hypes the company. I am a guy that explains the market in plain English, I think, and in particular, really explains the options market to people. And where you were with options in June, July of 2021, and where you are today in September 2023 with the options knowledge you folks are in a whole different universe. You've gone through a university course in 2 years and you're still in it. Nothing to do with GameStop, nothing to do with the short squeeze, nothing to do with any of their stuff. We follow it, obviously, but this is not a GameStop channel, really. Anyway, there it is. You know what? I don't blame you, Uncle Bruce. Sometimes it's not good to stick your neck out. JJ says, "Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to be the spokesperson for someone's critique of a phenomena, of a movement, of an entity, of a thing. Hollywood wants to do something called dumb money. Knock yourself out. My investors are not dumb money investors. Not my viewers. I don't think so. This is not a pump and dump channel. Never was. Never will be. So those channels are gone. They're all gone. A number of them are in legal trouble. They have serious legal issues with the SEC because they were perceived as pump and dump channels. That's not my shtick. Never was, never would be. Anyway, there you have it. Yeah, in my honest opinion, the GameStop story is well behind us. I agree. Lame Duck, you started helping people make money. So what's a couple of thousand you can help? And Splair, yeah, it means in my honest opinion. Yeah, I'm trying to convince people to make money in this market through option writing, which means I am really talking to less than 10% of possible investors out there. 90% of investors do not want anything to know about, they don't want to know anything about what I'm talking about. They just don't care. It's over their heads. It's too complicated. It's too risky. It's too, whatever the term they want to use. Okay. They're not getting into it. They were told never to touch it. They think it's scary, whatever. 10% of the world out there that invests is open to looking into this strategy. And of the 10% that look into this, a certain percentage do very well by it. And you have to have a certain acceptance of the option market, of its existence, of how it works, how it runs, why it is what it is, all that stuff. And then you have to figure out your role in this market, what makes you comfortable, what you would like to be doing in this market. You find that niche and you can take it for a nice ride. And that's why there's 143 people here, not 14,300, not 143,000, 143 people. Advertisers do not like this channel. It doesn't bring the eyeballs. That's the point. Yeah. Yep, here you go. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. Don't focus too much on the rear view mirror. There you go. In my IMH equals humble. There you go. In my humble opinion. Yep, it's been a fantastic ride for a bunch of you here. You folks who are taking the classes and who've done one-on-ones with me, you've let me know how it's been going and how you're doing. And I'm excited for you. I really am. I am just thrilled with the die-hard core of this channel doing so well. But you had to study. You had to dedicate yourselves to learn how to do what it is you're doing now. And now, this far into what you do, you try to explain an iron condor to a relative or a friend who has no idea what a stock option is. Give up. Just save your brain cells from getting a headache. There's no point in going that way. It's a superpower that you have acquired being on this channel. You've acquired a superpower, and it's a silent, invisible moneymaker that you can't point at anything anywhere to say, oh, that's how I make money. That's it. Doesn't work that way. And the only articles that you folks read about option trading, whenever it's the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, any article from anybody else, most of the time, when you hear about option trading, you only hear about people losing money and risking too much money into a market, and they don't know what they're doing. That's all you get from analysts and writers, because they're looking to get eyeballs to read their articles. And they're not going to get people reading their articles if they say, oh, it's a great conservative way to make money in the market. That's a turnoff. People want to hear about blood, guts, and gore. And so you get the other side. You get the folks who lose everything stories. And usually it includes an option trade or 2 or 10, I guess. Cindy B, I tried to explain iron condor, but I forgot they don't understand options. It's like a doctor explaining brain surgery after you open the brain and you try to explain what you're doing inside there. First of all, people can't get their heads around the idea that you actually have to open the head to get at the brain. They get it. They stop right there. Don't tell me about brain surgery. I don't want to hear about it at all. There you go. Sometimes I try to explain it because I see where my knowledge is in that case, but you're right. The headache isn't worth it. Splair knows where Cindy B comes from, and vice versa, I am sure. Yes, indeed. I mean, I have good friends, relatives who say, hey, how's your channel going? And I'll say, well, it's plugging right along. And they'll say, how long have you been on the air now? Oh, I started traveling with Bruce in 2017, and I started this channel in around 2020. How many subscribers have you got? And I'll, blurt out the number. Wow. What is it? What's the big topic of discussion now? I go, iron condors. And they go, huh? That's the end of the chat. The end of the story. They'll say, are you going on a holiday? Are you traveling? Yeah. Oh, that's great. Are you going to be in California this winter? Yeah, eventually. You going to rent a Tesla again? Probably. Yeah. Oh, that's super. They don't know how it happened. They don't know how it works. They don't know how this channel survives, thrives. They certainly don't understand what you folks are doing here. They have no idea. They have no clue what the hell you guys are up to. They never will, because they don't want to learn it, because they don't believe they can learn it. It's okay. It works out. It works out that if 90% of the market out there is handing you guys money that you can take from this knowledge, why shouldn't you do it? How many times are you going to live a life on this planet? Once. Take the money now. Right now, take the money and go from there. Lame Duck, as the Fonz said, he don't want to see where he's been. He wants to see how cool he looks getting there. Happy days. Dude, your words are very inspired, Uncle Bruce. Thanks so much. GameStop as a concept. Yes. See, people will go to see the movie Dumb Money, having no idea what the markets are. But they want to see people get rich. They want to see, at the end of the day, they want to see one thing. There's only one thing they want to see about that movie. They want to see Pete Davidson drive off in a Ferrari. That's all they want to know. They want to see Pete Davidson make money in Dumb Money. That's all they want. There's nothing else that they give a crap about because they love Pete Davidson. They love the guy. They don't have a concept about the company, the public shares, the markets. There'll be some who'll watch it, who'll try to understand it. But I don't know if they'll be coming out all that much wiser. I don't know. JR, I've given up trying to tell people about options. I'd rather set my iron condors, fold my arms, and make a bunch of money. And there you go. Talk to people about NFL football. Talk to people about, the weather. Talk to them about your favorite television show. But don't talk to them about iron condors and spreads between puts and calls and credit spreads and poor man covered call contracts, cash secured puts. You want to try to talk to people about this stuff? You are wasting your time. You're wasting their time because they don't want to know. They can't fathom what it is you've picked up. The amount of knowledge so many of you have picked up in the last 2 years is truly equal to a 4-year college course, without a doubt. And there is no college course that I know of that you can go to in America or Canada to learn what you've learned about options and this market. I don't even know if there's a 4-year college course about the stock market. I honestly don't know if there is one anywhere about it. I really don't know. Business and finance at Harvard or Princeton or wherever, I don't think they talk about the stock market. I really don't. Even though these huge pots of money that have been given to these universities to grow their, their faculties and stuff, comes from the markets. I don't think they ever explain to their own students where the money comes from to fund the faculty and the new building and the new wing of this and the new wing, or sponsorships or anything. I don't think so. I don't think so. Drew, number 140, thumbs up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Drew. Dude, reminds me of when John Lennon used to talk about the Beatles as a concept or God as a concept. Yeah, they don't hear that. They never heard that. They didn't want to hear that. Yes, indeed. Congratulations on your superpower. And well done. For those of you who have taken all 16 classes, you've spent roughly, $2,400 to do all the courses, all the classes. You've done some one-on-ones with me. You're spending $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member, and you've been paid back and paid back and paid back again and again and again and again. And even with all that in front of you and under your belt, you can't convince one single friend or coworker or relative to come here. It's almost impossible. I know some of you have, I know it, but it's the minority. Maybe 1/10 of you somehow convinced someone to watch a little bit about what we do, but virtually none. It's incredible. Yeah. Drew, I wrote Rocket Lab October 24 and a halves. I got 33 cents. Thank you very much. There you go. JR, I doubt there'll ever be college courses about the stock market. Too much chance of peeps learning they're getting fleeced. Drew, I wrote cash secured puts, by the way. Right on. Bagel Babe, I have learned so much in 2 years since I started trying to trade options. My God, have I learned a lot. There you go. These October cash secured puts, those are short fuse puts, but hey, if it works, it works. Look at January's out there. Look at April's next year. Can any of you guys get $2 for your cash secured puts on Rocket Lab? Are those even available? I don't know. Zach, I'm still running several minutes behind, but I was there for that live day, 7-hour marathon. What a day. I was instantly hooked. I remember seeing your name the other day, Zach. I remember that. I said, there's Zach. Zach is a viewer. Zach, yeah, he's a viewer today. He's a member. Yeah, Zach, rock and roll, man. Unbelievable. January 17th, 2021. 71,000 views on that video that day. And the next day was more, and the next day was more. I think that next Monday or Tuesday, there were over 220,000 views of the live show. 220,000 views of an 8-hour live show. Are you kidding me? What? That's wild. A guy in his living room in Creston trying to explain in plain English what the hell is going on. Unbelievable. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. But I appreciate you all for being with me. We have now got 143 thumbs ups today. Like Friday, we have a shot at hitting 150 thumbs ups. That's pretty cool. Considering I'm on the road, I'm not even at home. Thank you all so much for coming through here. We had 166 likes on, it looks like on Friday, 166 likes. And we had 160 likes on Thursday. And 179 likes on Wednesday of last week. So we've done okay. Thank you all for helping out with these thumbs ups. They've been coming in, and 146 now, and climbing. You guys are awesome. Appreciate this very, very much. Awful nice. 462, 463 on Rocket Lab. We're trying to get back to this 470 range. That would be the high of the day ballpark. Just below it on Rocket Lab. I wonder if we're going to hit $5 at the end of the day. By the time it's all over, will we even, just break 5 anyway and just keep going? I don't know. This might be the best thing to happen to Rocket Lab. We shook out a lot of loose hands this morning. Boy, did they get shaken out of there. And here we are now at 462. I mean, holy moly macaroni. We're down 8 on SoFi at 860. GameStop is down 33 to 1722. Matterport is off 6. 23andMe is about a half a penny up on the day. Everything on Spire, I see a 22-cent drop on ATI Physical Therapy to 891. Smart Rent down 4. Apple down 29 cents. Goldman down $1.25. Cisco down 40. Tesla down $1.50. Arc Innovations down 71 cents. Microsoft down 271. Pfizer up 7. HPQ up 14, 27.47. We may have bottomed out on HPQ. Alphabet down 35 cents. That's Google. Amazon down 2.99 today. Nvidia down 3.34. Unity up 43 cents to 33.90. AI down 43 to 26.70. Like I say, that for AI, Iron Condors maybe 20, 21, 22 range for the puts. 31 to 33 for the calls. If you go out far enough, you might be able to pull some premiums in on this, some credits. AI. Adobe down 150 at 533.93. I talked about Adobe as a trade between 425 and 490 for this week. And so far, that's holding right in there, more or less. Netflix down 17 cents, 394 on Netflix. There you go. There's the story, guys. Yeah. Whew. Thank you all. Appreciate you all coming in here. Welcome everybody to the show. Thumbs up now. 146. Okay, there you are. Getting ready to finish this show off today. Thank you so much for being through here today. JJ, the learning is never over. We're trying to become better traders. And BW saying, I had to get the brakes, the front brakes done on my truck yesterday. I'll buy back at least 10 calls on AI and use that premium to pay the $664 bill. Premiums paying for auto maintenance with ease. How about that? You got to love that. Making money to keep driving to make money. Yeah, man. It all works around and around, and it's all good stuff. Congratulations to all of you. I sure hope a lot of you have plans and are on your way with your plans to quit your day jobs. Sure hope that's happening for you. Keep up the good work on that front. Stay stay at home and not work for the man. Well done, everybody. For those of you who do work from home and watch me on the side and trade, you got the best of both worlds. You got that check coming in. You're making money doing this. And you're calling the shots. Well done. I commend you. 465, 466 on Rocket Lab again. We seem to be trying to hit the highs of the day on the Rocket Lab now. Overall, the highs did get to that 469.70 range. We're only 3 cents away now, 466. And the volume on the Rocket Lab has now been about 6.6 million shares. So pretty good volume over there. The Dow is off 172, kind of the low of the day for the Dow. Down 20 on S&P, down 84 on NASDAQ. Half a point on the Dow and about 2/3 of a point on NASDAQ. We'll see what gives. The headlines keep coming out on Rocket Lab's failure to launch. It's not hurting the stock. It's going to the high of the day, 467. It's just about to hit the high of the session here for Rocket Lab. So that damage has been done and it's over. Matthew, I'm waiting to see if I get filled for my Iron Condor. I'm trying to do October the 6th for 424, 423, and a 456, 457. I'm going to assume that's an SPY ballpark Condor. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do. Right on. A Bagel Babe, Uncle Bruce, I started Iron Condors 4 weeks ago with $2,000. I'm expecting to cross the 500 profit goal this week with only $2,000. Not bad. A 25% return this week on your total investment from scratch. This is telling. It's great. It's just great. Well done. I swear, I closed one of my written spread calls at 63 cents with a 20-cent gain and rolled it in for another $20 into a week further just to buy now 20 Rocket Lab with a limit order near 510. I see what's going on. I think I see what's happening. Maria, thank you, Uncle Bruce. I have learned a lot. Sold some Rocket Lab cash secured puts for October, December, and January. Right. We're at 463, 465 range. Giddy up. Yeah. Look, if this thing wants to go to $556, you are laughing, Maria. Laughing. It's just great. I love it. Well done. Well done, everybody. Keeping the drive alive and making some dough in the meantime. Folks, thank you again for being here. 149 thumbs ups now. Going for 150 right there. Thank you, everybody, for coming through for us and helping us out. Being with me today all day long so far. 132 of you still hanging out, which is a nice percentage for the day. I appreciate it very much. Make nothing but money today. We'll be on again tomorrow from Berlin. So stick around and hang out. Wait, look for your trade tip of the day tomorrow. We'll see what we can recommend for you. We're always watching for the next idea and see if we can find ways to make you richer. Congratulations, option writers, Iron Condor traders, poor man covered calls, cash secured puts, deep in the money call buyers, and option writers. Well done, everybody. I'm so pumped. So pumped. Swear, yeah, I'm a little bit gambling, but I completely forgot to leave enough cash to buy back those spread calls. GameStop dropped now perfectly. And by the way, I added there another one with a fresh cash. Way to go, BW. Way to go, the Splair. BW, those premiums would come from 10 AI December 23rd 30s, currently at 20% profit. I wrote them this past Thursday. Could hold them longer for more, but they pay the bill needed. So I'm just letting now step. Well done, BW. Spread rocking on, baby. Rocking on. taking money and making money and letting the market hand it to you, why not? No one else is going to give it to you as easily as these option players. They are handing money over faster than you can take it. It's insane. I love it. 464, 465 on Rocket Lab, 859 on SoFi, GameStop 1729. Take the dough and keep running, kids. Thank you all for being with Jennifer and I from Berlin, Germany today. We wish you the best. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow, fill you in on the latest, and keep you posted on how we're doing. And hopefully you can keep us posted how you're doing. Thank you all for all your support. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Knee. Neat. Don't forget, they're out there. They need their Enderberry shrubbery, indeed. All right, guys, we'll catch you first thing tomorrow with the trade alert, with a trade tip, and then the trade alert show. Thank you all. 465 again on Rocket Lab. We're climbing. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Nice early your time, in the afternoon our time. And in the meantime, you take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, and bye for now.